You did. No, wait, yeah, it was you and Mage that signed up.
Yep, unnecessarily. And then tried to
Alright.
immediately walk away, ignoring a direct command from your lead officer.
I think Galar scum.
Tell me how you really feel.
Oh yeah, I just did.
Time to play
Crushing
JoJo's
the
music
shit
until game
of Blue
starts.
Survivors. So I assume
Well-
Josh has overtaken me in the JoJo watching.
Oh, Josh
Oh my
is
God, bro.
completed
Yeah.
part 6, so you know we got to get you up to snuff.
I've been done for a hot
goodness.
minute.
Which minute?
Which man?
Couple
And
minutes.
why is it so hot? Is it 6?
Well, because the ending of it was so
The part
sexy.
where
Hottest number?
9.
I think 6 is.
it's because it was the strip search scene.
Give it the dream.
I love that people that were anime only for the longest time had to hear about the Jolene masturbation scene. It's like, oh my god, I don't know how they're gonna do the masturbation scene in the anime, and then they do it exactly like they do it in the manga, and it's like, oh, this is what you guys were talking about?
Wait. You're telling me I'm missing out on a Jolene masturbation scene?
Yeah.
I am. I'm
Uh,
saying that in part 6,
Don't lie.
there's it's canonical!
It
She
is
literally talks about it! It's how
She
you meet
talks about
Ermith!
it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it goes in the manga
does.
too. That's literally what it is. It's like you hear her like yelling about something. It's like
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Like that's basically how it was in the manga.
Yeah.
It was like implied.
No, it's very
yeah.
It very explicitly happens, and you know it does because she says it does.
She literally says I'll never masturbate again. I got caught.
Yes.
The moonlight made me so horny.
Yeah. It's been like 3 months since I saw the start of that shit.
Well, let's start it over.
For
No,
real.
No.
I'm too busy watching One Piece for the first
Oh
time.
my
Gross.
god.
Simply choose.
Wait, how far?
The first time ever, guys.
Okay, for like the 8th time. Got it.
Yes.
I cannot believe it.
I can't believe me either.
Hey, when we
Why?
watched the Trigon.
The new one's apparently pretty good.
No, the old one.
The old one is amazing.
Yep, see?
It was one of the first like 4 anime I ever watched, along with Soul Eater and Samurai Champloo.
Samurai Champloo's fire. Jin's my favorite character.
Champ Blue.
But yeah, Trigon like
Trigon hits
goes
good, man.
hard. It goes hard. It has some turns, and you're like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Yeah.
Like Knives. Knives is cool as fuck.
Mm.
Another classic anime that I tried to watch and dropped after 1 episode. Cowboy Bebop.
That shit's fire. What?
I can
I guess
understand
it's-
because it's a little all over the place, but it does hit good.
I was gonna say. I guess it's not really for everyone, but it's.
I don't know. When did you watch it? Like 20 years ago, or
20 years ago.
I watched it several times.
okay? I tried to watch it a few years ago, I think, and I watched like 2 episodes. I was like, I don't know. Maybe I have to watch more of it to like it more. Who knows?
I enjoyed it a lot. I've enjoyed it a lot every time.
Alrighty. With the notice that Chris is not going to be here and we got our final party member, I think we're just about ready to get started.
Right on the Pillarman thing.
Ludicrous.
How was the Hades run? How far did we get?
The furthest I've gotten so far is Elysium.
Good stuff.
I think I
Ain't gonna lie. I
just did
fucking hate Elysium.
It's the worst one.
Oh, you want to fight 80% of the people here have shields? In this fast-paced combat game, they're immortal to the front.
How long have you been playing Hades? When did you pick it up?
When did I pick it up?
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Good stuff.
I have
It's a fun game.
5.5 hours into the game.
Hell yeah.
Immediately.
Pretty good for yesterday.
So this
It's
is
not like it's super complex.
mash button, go fast. I
I
do
was
like it.
gonna
I
say-
think I still like Dead Cells if I have to pick a
Hades is
roguelite.
just mash, dodge, and attack.
Yeah,
Occasionally
beautiful.
Special and range.
it really depends which boons you get.
The
If you
weapon.
get any
Or
Zeus
yeah.
boons, you're just like, alright.
I'm running the spear.
Spear's really good.
Probably
I'm-
my favorite.
I'm partial to the fists. They're
Yes.
just so fun.
Yes, the fists, indeed.
Because that's the one where it's like I'll special to open up, and you can put like I love getting Doom on the special on the fist, and then I just mash regular attack.
I also think
I
shield
also-
is OP.
Well, yeah,
Agreed.
it's broken as hell.
I
You
also
just
try to
landed
get
with
Dionysus and Aphrodite.
They're really good. I just don't. Maybe I'm using it wrong, but I don't understand what the weak does. Like it just makes them hit less. Like they hit less hard, right?
Yeah, I think Aphrodite is the worst in the game.
Yeah,
But
I like
her call is good.
Her call is great.
I like Dionysus.
What do you like about her? You were saying, Gordon. You said you like
She's naked.
Aphrodite. Well, I mean, yeah. Well,
her image.
Okay. Anyway,
Did I show you the figure I'm gonna buy?
no.
Alright, well I have to put a spoiler attachment onto it, so there you go.
Bruh. Okay, where is it at?
Oh my lord.
You wanna know how big it is? 12
Wait,
fucking
where was
inches, baby!
Oh
On
god.
my fucking desk!
Okay.
If this is an
I
Aphrodite
could not-
figure, I need to see this.
It's not. I could not make eye contact with that figure if I had to sit down at my desk and do work. It would just be glaring at me.
Share with the class, please.
I have to see it. I have got to see it.
I'm gonna drop it in hentai bullshit.
Yes, please.
We'll just scroll.
Jesus. I respect it.
12 fucking inches. It's $200 before shipping, so it's shipping in July, so I have a bit of time to save up money to pay the shipping fee.
Jesus Christ. Holy
Because
fuck.
I imagine the shipping fee is also going to be fucking.
All right. Well, while you guys are doing, now that we're done with that and we've got everybody, hi, hello. Links for music have been posted in both chats. Can I get everybody to roll me a d20 because you were all here last time?
I swear, if this is a nat 1, I'm leaving.
That's gonna be a nat one. You've cursed it.
I'm fucking leaving. Ah!
Oh, so close,
Alright,
so
I
close.
contested that once. That's
Yeah,
good.
contested nat one.
Let's go, bro.
Wait, I think
my
that
God.
means- that means you get to choose. Good.
No, sadly, nat one's override.
Yeah, nat 1.
Oh my lord! Oh my god!
You're hoping they were gonna choose me.
The 19? I mean, this is a session for the 19 to pop up.
That would have fucked
Oh
me.
my god.
Wow, no way, and it still gets overwritten, so you still have
I
to
see.
go.
I see how it is, boys.
They
Yeah,
really took the opportunity to fucking pile it on,
Style
huh?
on you, bro.
We really just honed you so bad, collectively.
See, this is great because you guys are excited about wasting your natural 20s, and I get no shit for it. Yes, I'm calling it now. No
Yeah.
nat 20s for Ku this session.
You wish.
Nat 1, man.
Yeah?
Incoming,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm gonna call that shit.
Too bad this is a non-combat session, so I won't roll any dice.
That's why I investigate everything.
We should
Kaylin.
make a combat session real fucking.
What happened? Kaylin, what happened last time on our adventure? The Legends of the Lost Empire.
Previously, we returned from the Tarlac pit. Some strange dimension with a Derrican, a beast seemingly created by Albus's order, that was holding the Wizard Tarlac against his will, driving him a little insane with the Feeble Mind spell, or just, that's just what was happening to him for being there for so long. In this dimension, we fought a bunch of elementals, one of which had a person inside, who we didn't kill.
Very proud of you all. As hard as you were trying.
This person claimed to have seen us all before, including Petra, who is no longer here, and including a very handsome human man, which we all assume is Jacob Eveningstar. Eveningstar? Morningstar?
Evening Star, yep.
Eveningstar, sorry. And we were all like, what are you talking about? And she was like, I'm gonna have to help you guys, because I think y'all are gonna cause the fire to burn again. The sky to burn on fire, and it's gonna be bad. So, she came with us out of the Derrican's dimension. We could not find the amulet, Winky Face. And we took Tarlac back to his sister. While we were there, we realized about 3 whole days had passed, and we didn't really have enough time to chill, as we had to teleport back to... Is it Tanakan? Scarif. The
Tonkadan.
main city. Tonkadan. No, there's a lot of cities.
There are a couple cities.
Tonkadan.
Badonkadonk.
Badonkadon.
That's definitely the first time that joke's been made.
Yeah.
While there, Captain Burnbreaker decided we sort of needed to prove ourselves because we were being a little rowdy, and put us through a few tests, of which, for some reason, Mage and Atalanta were deciding they wanted to become official members of the military, because that would help for some reason, in their minds. So we were put through a test. Most of us passed with flying colors, a couple failures. But
Not a
Captain
Jew.
Bonebreaker was happy. The newbies received their ranks, and we were ready to set out. And then Albus made a joke about abusing his power, telling Mage to give him like 100 push-ups. When Mage refused, Captain Bonebreaker went off at him and said, "You better follow your fucking commander's orders." And Albus said, "Don't worry, I'll punish him later, Winky Face." And
And he said Winky Face out loud, which I thought was weird.
yeah, and then the commander was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?
Demoted.
I'm demoted. Who wants to be the new Albus?" And Atalanta was like, "I'm not childish, I'll do it." Except, that whole part was actually about 30 minutes of screaming at each other and not, like, a 1-minute recap. And then we got on the boat. After spending some money.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
that's
you
really
guys.
it.
Oh yeah, you guys lost your cards.
Our
They burnt,
loyalty.
they burnt the cards burnt themselves out in your pockets.
Yep, I'm back to 0 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot the loyalty cards for
For
There
Vega.
you go.
yeah.
All right, so we're going. Yeah, exactly. Well, we bought magic items somewhere else. Just saying. Okay, we're going to be rejoining the party, let's say a couple hours out of port. With the ship now sailing under its own power, the captain and 2 crew hands that you've been assigned are able to take a moment and actually meet you all properly at this moment. You see, as you're all kind of standing on the main deck, Captain makes his way down the stairs. Hand on the banister, looks at all of you. Captain Lascalar, it's a pleasure to serve with you under the banner of the Galarian militia, yada yada yada. Hopefully we, get to where we're going, and I get to take my ship back to my home, and you guys get to go off and do whatever, people who work for the government do.
Yeah, Lieutenant Adelante Fryer. Pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, let's hope we don't all die horrible deaths. Sound good?
That's my job.
That you'll do it perfectly.
Generally.
Well, they do say it's bad luck to have a woman aboard, but I think we can make do. Glenn looks up and down at Adelante, gives you a smile, and looks at Kaylin, and then Ku, and then Lyanna.
You've got tons, and
Winky face.
you know what? Is that really a saying? I don't.
That explains
It'd be
a lot.
bad luck. Yes.
Well, I assure you, things will be fine. Your luck will be perfectly alright.
I'll hold you to it. Anything I should know about this venture? Anybody coming after you? Any steal from the government or anything like that? Need to know if I should avoid patrol ships, stay away from any other governments,
No.
spies.
No, we should be fine. I mean, I don't think there's anything other than what you've doubtless been given by the government to share.
Should be pretty on point.
I mean, you're avoiding Fane Room ships, right? You know you're at war with them.
We're an
Adelante.
unaffiliated travel vessel. We shouldn't have any trouble with them unless they take specific issue with, agents of a foreign power. We're not going to Faerun. My maps say we're headed to the Split, as he checks like a notepad that he has. And where are you all looking to make landfall on there, so we can plan out our route?
Yeah, about that, something occurred to me, Albus. We haven't actually used the compass to look for the vampire in about a week.
Probably want to do that. I mean, at least to have a proper heading, Get to one land and turn out he's on the another continent or something.
Albus would produce the amulet, and he'd say, "The vampire."
So, quarry.
All right, he will close his eyes, concentrating on the image of the vampire. Sorry, 1 second.
I'll just be like, hey, Captain, you got an actual compass?
Of course. And this handy telescope that I bought.
You want to line it up with this compass? And that'll show you our heading.
Alright, he'll walk over, and as Albus is concentrating, you see the compass start to spin and slowly begin to slow down as it points not quite true southwest, but slightly more south than west, in the general direction of the Split Continent from where you are now. That's the split, all right. Unless you're heading to the Crescent or Trod. Are we gonna be taking the long route, safer past Lifeless and Faerun all the way down, or you want to brave the deep water past the central hub?
I don't feel like swimming.
Very
That's
funny.
That's what the wood's for.
What's the delay if we take the safe route?
Well, following shipping lanes, if you were to travel around the deepest parts of the ocean.
Actually, let's take the safe route.
Yeah, minimum you're looking at 1,600 miles, which in your boat, which you should all be able to see the sheet for, called the Lucy, you travel 72 miles a day. So that puts you guys at about 22 days of travel via water, if you take the safe route, as opposed to about just below 2 weeks. So you're looking at more than 3 weeks or less than 2 weeks.
Well, personally, I vote the safe, close to shores in case our ship crashes direction.
Nothing to crash into in the deep water, just gotta watch out for, beasties.
How bad is the deep water?
Well, depends. This time of year, traveling near the central hub could run into merfolk, people from underneath. The deeper waters are supposed to be their domain, as it were. But I've heard of, ships being sunk if they take too long. Normally that's a bigger vessel, something that would feed whatever blasted creatures live in there. But we'd be safe from pirates at least. That said, there are far more dangers of whirlpools and natural storm occurrences in the deep. Which seems like you, lady, want to go all the way around. I got no problem with that. I get paid more for the days. What about the rest of you?
I'd say going around, if that's the safer bet, won't do us any harm. Besides, we're not paying you.
I'll go around then.
Righty.
Why cheat you out of the payday, right?
Not gonna scam them out of a good job.
All right. He will nod. Say, all right, then I'll go and adjust our heading. You let Minos and Manos know if you need anything from me, or you come find me where I am. And he will adjust your course, and you will begin sailing northwest from Tonkadon towards the Lifeless Yonder.
Boom, 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 boom.
As you all let the captain go, he makes his way back up to the wheel and returns to steering as Minos and Minos adjust several of the sails, making sure that they can take as much advantage of the wind as they can. Kalen, you make your way downstairs, exploring the ship a little bit, taking advantage of the mess, the galley.
There are lots of rooms here. I'll come back up and ask what's the deal with the rooms. Where are we sleeping?
That's for y'all to decide. I have my room on the front end of the ship near the privy. Minos and Minos will bunk in the bunks. If there's 6 of you, looks like each of you get a bed. 2 of you get your own room, and somebody's bunking with Minos and Minos. He's claimed this room, the one with the map, for himself.
Sick. I am gonna get this one.
Okay. So you can see how the ship seems like split. Like there's this space here.
Yeah.
The way to access this space is through the cargo hatch here, and there is a set of stairs underneath the wheel here that lead down to these private quarters. So these are even a little bit more insulated from like the rest of the crew spaces.
Hell yeah, I get my own room, and it's a little bit more in private. Yep, call dibs on one of the single rooms.
Oh, unless you want to share.
Who said that?
Lyanna.
Yeah, you see her look and she goes, I wouldn't be opposed to that. Can't exactly have you sleeping with the other two, right? Yeah, but we can share. That's fine.
Sure. Not the only thing that's fine. Have you seen Kaylin's ass?
I haven't been looking.
You'll hear like amazing piano work from the other private room. There's a piano in here.
Davy
And it works
Jones'
very well.
ass sits down and immediately starts playing.
Nate,
Lana looks down at her feet like, oh my goodness.
I haven't been looking. Oh no.
Lies. Lie.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sure you haven't, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you've really been checking out Minos and Minos, right?
Oh, they're not up my alley.
I know.
Definitely checking Arsa Major.
So the voyage you got hired on, right? How are you feeling about it?
I mean, you know, weird kind of monster things. Vampires is sort of in my wheelhouse, so that makes sense to me. But I always hated boat sections of adventures. You try to avoid them. It's one of the reasons and she like gestures at her cloak invested in the wings.
Motion
Not a-
sickness or just not a water fan?
Not a fan of the water, and like some spray like comes up over the side of the boat and she goes, ah, pfft, salt, ah. Yeah, I'm just not a fan, really.
Yeah, no, that adds up. Me personally, I've been on enough boats to kind of get over it. And it was one of the boats like this that kind of led me to my death, I guess. Well, death, air quotes, frozen in ice for 100 years, sort of thing.
Yeah, she just kind of goes like, yeah, that's rough, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do, right?
Immediately join on with a group of adventurers and try and tell them that they need to save the world, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, immediately join on with a bunch of adventurers who I've seen in visions from my god, but...
That makes it weirder. I think you know that.
I don't know. I mean, I was the seer
Well, like,
in my time.
well,
That was a
but like, you saw you with us, but you
Yes.
didn't know about that.
No.
Points over at Ku. Like, you saw her when she was a he.
It was flashes and bits of important information, not all the way up to the future when we finish, but up to certain points in time. the Mummy Lord, this vampire, I've seen it once or twice. The amulets themselves, just bits and pieces of a story, not the whole thing.
Speaking of amulets, did you find the one that you were looking for? Like, you guys used it before, and then you got trapped, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't find it when we were, like, looking through the weird arena of death.
I didn't find it. No. It'd still be there. It could be anywhere now, honestly. I don't really know what happened with it after we used it.
Gordon, are you back? Damn it. Fuck, the two people with amulets are not here. Ku, you do that and you get Minos' attention immediately.
I start pouring out into an empty alchemy jar that I have. I can hold it.
Dear. Okay.
Fill it halfway. Because that's how much would be able to fit.
Hmm.
And then I say beer for the second part and start drinking.
Doesn't it only make one the whole day once you say it?
Let's see. Let me double check that.
I thought that was the big restriction, that like that came up in our Tomb of Annihilation game, where you were drinking, where you needed it for water, so it meant your character couldn't have it for beer.
That's true. So I cannot produce beer, but I've got 8 ounces of acid.
Okay. You have until the day refreshes to use it. Lyanna does suggest, Adelante, that the two of you talk with Albus more about these amulets, and that you tell him everything that you know, since clearly these things are very important.
Yeah.
Besides making acid, Ku, is there anything you want to do as the ship, like, goes into sort of a more passive, just being sailed state?
I'm gonna lay out on the deck and sun myself.
Find a spot not too occupied.
Dress down. Get tan.
Okay. You all are spending your time. Kaylin, how long are you playing the piano for?
I'd probably like 20 minutes. Like,
Oh wow, okay.
You could tell by listening that she probably practiced a lot when she was a kid and hasn't done it in a long time. So it's not amazing, but I did roll very well, so I'm alright.
Definitely. Maybe you're doing a good job, but they're more simple pieces.
Yeah.
Not exactly hot cross buns, but a couple steps up from that. Played pretty well, especially for what is not the nicest piano in the world. After some time, you do actually get a knock on the door of your cabin, Caitlin.
I'll walk over and open it, expecting it to be like Liana or something.
Yeah, you open the door, and you see the shorter halfling figure of Minos standing there. Looks up at you and says, "You playing piano? That you?
I look around the room. There's no one else in here.
You need tuning?"
So I scratch the side of my head. Sounds alright to me.
Okay. Room good? This room yours?
Oh, yes. Very good. Thank you.
Okay. He takes out like a, not an stencil, but like a chisel, and scrapes a large K into the door. And he says, "Okay, your room. Let know if you need anything." And he goes to walk away.
Wow. Do you do that for every door, for every person who travels on the ship?
Mending, very good. And he shows you the bag of shavings that he has from the door.
Amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like. Is it nighttime right now, by the way, or is it like still day?
No, this is definitely going to be during the day while you guys are traveling. The map is just a little bit night themed. The lighting is
Okay.
just a little bit different.
Yeah, I
Night
feel
light.
like I get bored. I want to go to my room too. Just like
Okay.
walking down there. I feel like
Okay.
Atalanta is just bored up there, just looking at the sea. You know?
Mhm. Yeah.
Might as well fucking nap or something. It's these. Where are the hatch? Oh, the stairs down here, right?
Yeah, it's like there are doors under here that lead down to these shallow steps. It's like 4 steps of down and
Yeah,
then in
okay.
here. It's so that they basically save on having a shallower hull,
Yeah,
shallower
got it.
draft.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, I've run into the fucking shavings guy.
You would probably see the end of this conversation. He is walking back up toward onto the deck with this, like, I mean, it's just like a bag of
Yeah.
like wood splinters.
Yeah, and I feel like I just like walk up to the door and I just like open it up and just. All right. I'm just gonna nap, I guess.
Okay. Enjoy a nice mid-afternoon nap ski.
Yeah, and not even probably not even nap. Probably just like sit down on the couch and like really think about my life right now.
Thinking pose.
Think.
Nate,
feel like
I would
that's-
like to use an object that I've not
Okay.
used since I got it.
Okay.
The pocket spa.
Ah, excellent. Okay.
Can I set that up in this room?
Absolutely.
And does it travel along with the ship?
There's only one way to find out.
Rips the
Alright,
back
set it
half
up
of the
in the
ship
room.
open.
As you set it up on the ship, it opens on the floor, and you do see kind of almost like a little bit of a trail of like the steam as it curls out from the door, kind of curls outwards and then backwards to the side, as if the door is like it is physically moving through space, but it is anchored on like the wood that you have put it upon. So it's not moving, but it is aware that it is moving. It reacts as if it were moving, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, what is the interior of the pocket spa look like this time? Is there any
I've never
specific...
used it.
Didn't you use it the first time?
No, I've never used it.
Okay,
First
well,
time.
so you, yeah, it's a pop tent that you can set up. It occupies a 10 by 10 space, so you have to clear the floor a little bit. You push like some of the plants that are arrayed all over this very lush room to one of the sides. Inside is a extra dimensional space. You step inside. It looks like perhaps did your boarding school have a steam room perhaps?
Probably. Honestly,
Okay.
it probably would.
It will. I'll say the first part of it looks like that, and you see this a small steam room where you can enter in, and then past that the doors open up, and there's this what looks like a very natural forest glade in spring. There's these chuckling brooks that steam gently, as well as several classic Adirondack chairs with reclining backs and footrests all set up with towels and things all along this stream. And it's beautiful. The sounds of birds can be heard, though you don't see any creatures or anything like that. There's also a sumptuous meal set up. What would your, not necessarily what would you imagine, but what would be something that Kaylin subconsciously wants that she probably doesn't get in the Gallerstub?
Ooh. I don't know. I think relaxing you'd want like fresh fruits and stuff, but I feel like the Gaelic Stub is full of fresh fruits. It looks very
They would,
more...
but well, not in the place where you were staying. The northern island, whose name I remember, Wellfesh. It's very cold year round there. So while you can get fruits, they were probably harder to come by, or at least expensive. Which money's not really been an issue, but you're a more frugal person. You're not gonna just go out and buy baskets full of fresh fruit every day. So to see a bunch of seasonally differentiated things that you haven't had in excess in quite a bit, and perhaps an old favorite like a sandwich that you haven't made for yourself in a while, a classic BLT
Club sandwich.
club sandwich. There you go.
Alright. She's just happy to... She knows she's still on a boat, but in her mind, right now she's not on a boat. So she's happy.
Okay. Yeah, you crawl into the pub to enjoy your time in the spa. Excuse me, it'll exist for a half an hour, or an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, it lasts the duration of a short rest.
Alright. Just chilling there for an hour and then be disappointed when it ends. To come out and be like, oh... Try to use it again.
If you are able to open it again, but the things that you ate in it are, like, depleted. So,
That's
like,
fine.
the fruit that you
As long
ate
as
is
it feels
depleted.
like she is not on the ocean, it's fine.
Okay.
You probably spend
Close
like
and
4
lock the
hours
door.
on that. If a random encounter happens, I ain't there. Good luck.
Well, that's the thing. Mage is still gone. Ku, you've been sunning yourself for at least an hour now.
Looking good.
Hmm. I mean, it is, again, the slightly weaker northern, not quite wintry sunlight, but it is, it's not you're not in the Caribbean, as it were.
This is true. But still feeling good.
Hmm.
Get your vitamin D.
Is that all that you're looking to do on this day?
She would eventually find her way down to the mess hall.
Hmm.
Checking out what they have to cook with.
Sure. You can see they have quite a bit. It's a well-stocked galley, and there's a large pantry in the next room over. They have a well-filled wine rack, several barrels of ale, and quite a bit of fresh food, as well as 2 crates of rations and several barrels of water, and a few extra water skins.
And start assembling things to make a stew. Nice carrots, onions, potatoes. That they got the bay leaves. Throw the bay leaves in there.
Yeah,
Little peppercorn crushed up.
nice hearty, fresh stew.
See what they got to make some hearty brown bread or anything like that. Actually, better yet, check if they got hardtack first.
Yeah, that's what that would be like the rations.
All right, well, she's gonna get them hardtacks, and she's gonna mix it up with. Do they have dried peas?
Sure.
Hell yeah, they're going crazy. Gonna get some butter, get the dried peas, peppercorns, all that. Make a sailor's pudding bread-esque, softer with the hardtack mixed in, so it's almost like a soft, fresh baked rye. It's still a little warbly, and then also having a nice hearty stew getting in it. and they'll stick to your bones. No, simmer that slowly.
Okay. You want to make me a chef's tools or something check?
With this. Oh, that's good. Proficient chef tools, but let's see. Intelligence?
Sure. Okay, you don't
Oh.
accidentally put the acid in it.
That's right.
That's for later.
But yeah, slow simmering some hearty stew and making some sailor's pudding.
Fuck yeah.
Keep that steeping, and if there's any meat, make sure to soak the. Well, if it's pork or not, I'd probably sizzle the pork a little, crust on it first. But soak the salt out of it so I can get that into the sailor's pudding.
Okay. You start this stew, and I'm gonna say you're taking your time with it. You're really gonna slow cook this, so this is gonna occupy you until dinner.
Oh yeah, this is an all-day event. This is a stew
Okay.
that you have, especially sailor's pudding, that you have to spend hours just stirring and just waiting.
Alright, then in that case, between Kalen and Adelante, is there anything that you would like to do before dinner? Wake up from your nap, come out, and further explore the ship? See that Ku is cooking, anything of that nature?
Yeah, I feel like she gets done, like, having her little, like, moment.
Okay.
And she, like, leaves the room, climbs up to, like, the top of the deck. Probably, like, finds, Lyanna, because, obviously, they need to talk about the arrangement.
Sure.
Yeah, it's probably what she's gonna do, like, walk up, see her behind or up here.
Yeah, she's having a conversation with Minos.
Yeah, she probably, like, waits. She's not gonna interrupt them. She'll, like, wait until they're done, but, like, signal her, be like, we need to, like, end the talk.
Oh, yeah, look, I'll let you know which door to mark right after this. Makes her way over, talk to you. Sup?
Yeah, so our...
It's a weird
know,
boat.
Yeah, it is a weird boat.
Do they have a
actually-
library?
We had some books in our room, I think. Those are bookshelves in there, right?
No, I know, that's what I'm saying. They have a whole other library room.
Oh, they have a whole... Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is cool. Yeah, I'll have to read up. I mean, who knows what books have come out in the past years, century.
Probably a lot.
Oh my god, I'm old, aren't I? Well, I don't know. You're all young, I think.
I'm a half elf, it's different.
Ah, okay, it's different. That's fair enough.
But like, I'm older than you if we don't count your, like, time skip time. Which I don't think we do, because you didn't, like, live it.
I didn't age, but I was alive.
But you
technically.
weren't, like, conscious, were you?
Well, yes, but were you not alive when you were a baby and you didn't have consciousness yet?
But you did have consciousness, you were building it. I mean, I don't know for humans, but like,
don't
you know.
remember. Oh, humans. No. I'm not a human. Not exactly. Or, well, no, not at all. I wouldn't say not exactly. I just kind of look it right now, if that makes sense.
It doesn't. Are you like a changeling?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
Cool.
this is what I tend to stick with. This is what I was born as face, you know?
I mean, yeah. So wait, do you like? So is that like that tattoo that you have? Is that like do you have to do it every time you change, or do you just make it appear? Because I would save a lot of money on tattoos.
Well, it's not a tattoo per se. It's more of a mark of the gods sort of thing.
Right, like you make it appear on your body because
No,
you're
no,
because
no,
you
I-
believe in. Yeah,
No, Lana.
because you're like a cleric.
I got it when I was touched by the gods and given.
Right,
sight.
yeah, you know, you got your magic powers and it's like a symbol. No, I get that, yeah.
Do you not believe? Do you not believe that I see visions from the gods?
Oh, I believe you.
I don't know if you do, the way you're talking about it.
Well, it's like, you know, God, just it means something different to everybody.
Does it? What
Yeah.
does it mean to you?
Well, it's like it's different people's explanations for like why things happen.
Right, so Kalen's powers and mine are... What are they to you?
Well, you guys are reaching out to the weave, just a different to how
No,
I
no,
do.
To the gods.
Right.
No, like that's
Yeah, like magic.
well, yes, but not as such. It's
Yeah,
just-
right. They're just different. That's what I'm saying.